Hi everyone, I've got a bit of a different video today. I'm going to do another behind the scenes, but this time when I finish making the cutout, I'm going to feed the same images into an AI and then see how it compares with my animation, because I'm just getting so fucking depressed at seeing some of these AIs when it takes me 3 weeks to do something quite basic, and then you've got these people feeding images in and it's just creating film level animations that a team of animators would have to spend ages doing. So yeah, hopefully it turns out shit when I feed these images in, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, the first step, I'll show you me cutting out and what it takes for me to make my animations, and then when that's all done, I'll feed it in, and yeah, we'll see what we come up with. For the most part with these interludes, I start with the images first and then try and build a story around it, but with this one I did actually have a story in mind, and it really was just a simple interaction between Henry the monk in an abbey with some angels. So the first step was to look through some illuminated manuscripts from the medieval era and find an angel, and well, as you can see, there's no shortage of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed through and do a time lapse showing you me cutting out the elements that I want to use in this animation, and then I'll give you a brief overview of the software that I use and the animation techniques that I use, and then I'll play the animation.
This design here for the ink pot, I'm using an old design that I did, I think it's about 10 years ago now. And it was from a series of prints that I haven't really been doing it since this animation took over, really. But I'm still selling some of my old art prints on my website, which is flatlandcartoon.com. And yeah, you'll see some of the characters so far that have appeared in Flatland. That's where the episodes are. But if you go to that middle bottom, the scene page, then you'll see the old art prints. There you go. I've got a t-shirt that I'm selling as well, and I've got free delivery on UK orders, and international shipping is available as well. But yeah, just if you want to have a play around or you want to look at the art prints for yourself, then I'll add the link to this website in the description. It's flatlandcartoon.com, and you can also find the social media links and links to the YouTube and the Patreon and all that sort of stuff. There you go, there's the Patreon link. I should say now, thanks so much for anyone that's signed up to the Patreon so far. I'll tell you about it at the end of the video, but I also want to say thanks to my little brother Brandon for making the soundtrack music for Flatland that you've been hearing so far. So he's been working really hard on it, and we should have the soundtrack ready relatively soon. He's done so many tracks so far, and I'll play some more of them throughout this video, and we're going to use them throughout Flatland. But yeah, that's the website, so check that out if you're interested in any artwork. But now we'll get back to the video.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. I've made this image where it's just got the raw cutouts that I've used for my animation, which is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 illuminated manuscripts, a few other images as well, and then I'm going to feed it into Grok, but I am going to give it this like short instruction of the story, which is basically what I wrote for myself when I was doing mine, and then we'll see what it comes out with. Okay, so this is the long video attempt, 20 seconds long. I fed it in just the same image, but it was a complete fucking fail because it just redrew everything. And yeah, it didn't really follow my instructions either, but this is the filth that it came up with.
Right.
What I will do is I'll do it in stages, because it's going to cost 10 credits each, so we've got 7 runs at this, and I'll just do it at a lower resolution. And yeah, I've given it a little bit of an instruction here, and I'll just feed it in little bits of instruction at a time. So it's not going to have any audio. Let's just give it a go. Oh, I should show you actually, I did use this briefly before, just as a test. Yeah, I thought I'd test it. It fucking depressed me when I first saw it. Still does, to be honest. But I thought I'd test it with my logo. And I gave it instructions just saying what I wanted to happen, and it was coming up with something quite mad actually, so let's play that. Yeah, I mean, I was going to do like the sword, spear, and just do little animations here, but what I was loving is they just animate the birds like flying out of the logo. So I'm definitely going to nick that and then obviously animate it myself, but that's fucking mad. Alright. Right, let's see. It's going to be minimal, isn't it? Because it's 5 seconds. So I'm not giving it enough of what those other AI animations that you see on social media that just look mental. Like, they look film level. So it's not going to be that. I hope. Oh, here we are. It's just going to fucking... This isn't going to work. This is just going to animate them as I put them on the page. Oh dear. Alright. What else moves in that? It's just the bird's feathers. That is actually quite depressing. Alright, what's next? Maybe if I I need to give it further instruction so it's not animating within that image that I've done. Fuck it. Take Yotin. Oh, there we go. Mate, it's fucking done it again. Oh god. That was like a jump scare. Oh, that's actually pretty good. What the fuck is that? I might actually try and incorporate that in like a proper episode of Flatland. But look at this shit as well. Look at the sketch that it's done in the background there. That was fucking mad. It's weird because it sort of like made new angels, and you can see that it's still taken like the ladder elements and sort of half redrawn that. It's taken my ink pot that I drew morph that up. I don't know what the bird's doing. Let's watch the bird. I was distracted by that cherub. Oh, the bird don't really move. Fair. How can I get a different version of that? Okay. So we've only got 2 more tries of this. It was already worth it for that fatty though. Okay, we'll try that. Oh, it's going to take a while again. Fatty. Oh, the thing is, the ones that you see online are just such high quality. Like you see, people doing these like Pokemon ones, like a National Geographic, and they're so well done. I wonder if they're just paying for this or they're using a different one, but I hadn't really looked into it. I should have like researched it properly before doing this, but yeah, I kind of prefer them when they look all crude and tardy. Oh, it hasn't changed it again. Alright, come on in. That's pretty odd. That's fucking mad. How does it animate him within that page? Let's go again. It's weird because it sort of like Disneyfies him a bit. It changes the drawing rather than just doing a cutout, which obviously you're trying to maintain as much of the original drawing or photo or whatever's in the image as possible. But yeah, that was interesting. Right, let's get the angels moving there. It's largely been a foul, hasn't it? But I think that's more down to me. What I'm typing in and, you know, the lack of credits that I've got and stuff. I think someone could make something better just by feeding it the elements that I've taken as well. It's weird how it changes the animation style. Because I didn't really ask it to do that. Maybe if I clarify that, actually. I don't think this is going to work, is it? But we'll see what happens. Really what I should have done, actually, is fed it in my finished animation to see how it adjusted that. Maybe I'll do that in a Patreon video. But if it's video to video, I'm sure you have to build up quite a bit of credits and stuff. And yeah, I just outright refuse to be paying money for this, for my own demise. Alright. Well, it's done it again. Nice climbing. What the fuck? Not convinced. What is with these fucking deformed cherubs? What is that all about? I didn't even ask it for that. Why don't they have any arms? Alright. Well, that was largely shit. If any of you want to feed in the same image or images that I've taken and see what you come up with and fill your boots, because obviously they're all from Illuminated manuscripts for the most part. Images that anyone could take anywhere. And I'm sure it could be improved upon, and you just need more credits or you need a different AI where you don't have to pay. But yeah, that was the Grok version. And maybe I'll do a few more videos like this in the future, just to compare. Take the same images and then see who comes up with what. I should have the new episode up within the next month or so, And yeah, please like and subscribe, because it helps me massively. Just hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to the channel. And if anyone wants to help contribute to the show, there's a Patreon link in the description. It's £5 a month, or I think $7.50 a month. And it will basically just help me continue to make the show and put more time and effort into it. And yeah, take care.